Hello everybody, welcome back to the Lotus Council. Koert here, and we're going to be opening a Zendikar Rising pre-release kit. We hope that if you are participating in a socially distanced pre-release at home, that you have awesome pulls, and may your top decks be amazing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Zendikar Rising, really fun set. Looking forward to a lot of cards in it. Can't really wait to get our hands on some collector boosters and some set boosters. The Return of Expeditions is awesome. So we'll see what we got going on. Oh no, a little bit of damage there. So this is the box that the pre-release kit comes in, and we'll give it an open. Let's see. Well, we already saw it, so let's go ahead and pull our promo, and it is Thieving Skydiver. 2/1 for colorless and a blue, kicker X. Flying when it enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, to gain control of target artifact with converted mana cost to X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it to Thieving Skydiver. That is pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. For limited, that's probably going to be a good pick. So let's go ahead and set that off to the side over here. And let's see what else we've got here. We've got a Gearing Up for Adventure. Oh, interesting. Okay. All the different equipment you might want to use if you were in Zendikar. So here we have a little primer on how to build a pre-release deck. It shows you, 15 to 18 creatures, 5 to 8 other spells, and then it kind of gives you a breakdown there of what you might want to see for your converted mana costs. And then generally you want to run anywhere from 17 to 18 lands. So go ahead and set that off to the side. Awesome little divider card here. And I'm not going to show the other side of this one because it has a code on it. So I'm going to go ahead and set that off to the side. We'll use that later for Arena. And then of course in the bottom you have the spin down die with the set symbol in the 20 spot. So we'll go ahead and put that back in there. Oops. Okay. Let's move that off. Alright. So let's see what we get. Hopefully we get some good stuff in here. Okay. We've got a Scorch Rider, Into the Royal, Angel Heart Protector, Synchronized Spellcraft, Subtle Strike, Might of Marasa, Drana Silencer. Oh, and our first showcase card. I really like the showcase cards. They're pretty sweet. Just something different, out of the ordinary. So that's going to be a Prowling Felidar, Canopy Baloth, Tuk Tuk Rubble Fort. I'll put those. Our first uncommon is Emiria Captain, Roiling Regrowth, a Skyclave Cleric, and our first modal card. So we'll show you the back of this. So it's Skyclave Basilica, land, or a Cleric for 1 colorless and 1 white. So we'll put that there. And our rare is Shadow's Verdict. Okay. Exile all creatures and planeswalkers with CMC 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creature and planeswalker cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from all graveyards. That's an interesting board and graveyard wipe. And of course our full art land is a plains. Love the full art lands. Oh, and we've got one of the cards to represent the dual face cards. So we'll just set this aside as well. Let us know in the comments here. What is the one card you're looking forward to pulling from Zendikar Rising? What's that one card you're looking for? I know a lot of people are going to say Omnath or, you know, Expeditions out of the collector boxes. Skyclave Plunder, Ravager's Mace, Spikefield Hazard, another dual-face modal card. And the back is Spikefield Cave. And our rare is Skyclave Relic. 3 mana for kicker, 3, indestructible. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 tapped tokens that are copies of it. And it has tap, add 1 mana of any color. That could be interesting. And a full art forest. Ooh, and a copy token. This thing's pretty cool. I like the art on it. So we'll set that aside there. So mainly what I'm hoping for, you know, you always like to see mythics, especially in these limited pre-release kits. You know, a mythic planeswalker really can give you a huge advantage on the battlefield. So you really do like to see those. So we've got a Vine Gecko, Concerted Defense, Selendi Vision. Oh, Lotus Cobra. Very nice hit. Definitely something you want to see in a Landfall Matters set, which Zendikar Rising is. Very good hit. Love it. And our full art this time around is a mountain. And another card to represent a DFC. So were any of y'all playing in the original Zendikar? If you were, let us know what decks were you running back then. Obviously, we had the Landfall decks, right? But back during the original Zendikar, I wasn't playing very much at the time. A little bit. And a Wayward Guide Beast. And a Full Art Forest. So yeah, going back to Zendikar, really a good set. Some people are upset that, excuse me, the Eldrazi are gone. I, for one, would have loved to see Eldrazi return. Annihilator is one of my favorite mechanics to play. Note I said play, not play against. Oh, Inscription of Insight. 3 and 1 blue, kicker 4. Choose 1. If it was kicked, choose any number. Return up to 2 target creatures from owner's hand. Scry 2, then draw 2. Target player creates an XX blue illusion creature token where X is the number of cards in their hand. You know, we really kind of thought that maybe each color was going to get an insight card or inscription card. It was going to be a cycle. Unfortunately, it was not a cycle. There are only 3 of the 5 colors got one of these. Oh, and a Goblin Construct. Very nice. So far, we've only gotten 2 showcase cards. So hopefully, this is our last pack out of this pre-release kit. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Love the showcase cards. They're just fun to collect, you know. Bling out EDH decks or something. Okay, Attended Healer, Iridescent Horn Beetle, Akum Warrior, and a Myriad Construct. 4 mana for a 4/4 with kicker 3. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each non-basic land your opponents control. When Myriad Construct becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it and create a number of 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature tokens equal to its power. Interesting. And we have a full art swamp and another dual face card representing. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. This was supposed to be my pre-release pool for the webcam pre-release event through our sponsor, Geekified. However, I unfortunately am not able to attend any longer. So I am just going to set these aside, and I am now going to open my other pre-release kit, which is going to be my sealed pool for the Sealed Webcam League that starts next week. You can definitely get in on that. There will be a link in the description to the Geekified Discord server where you can join us. It's just $10 to enter, and you will play all of your games via webcam. And at the end, there's also a local sealed league that's going on to the store. And the winner of that and the winner of the webcam league will play against each other via webcam. And the winner will get a customized playmat, courtesy of Project MTG. They're donating it. So, yeah, be sure to join us. It's going to be a blast. And we're going to go ahead and get into this, get into this second pre-release kit here. See what we can pull for our sealed pool. Okay, go ahead and take this off just like last time. Put that over there. And we will put that face down. Okay, there's also a spin down die in this box as well. Set that off to the side. Oops, we're going to have to cut that out. All right, let's check our promo. It is, it's a dual land, Branch Loft Pathway, and Boulder Loft Pathway. So it's the Selesnya dual land. Very nice. I like the date stamped promos, and, you know, it doesn't hurt when it's a dual land. So pretty sweet pull there. So as you get these packs open here, okay, so we'll just go to the back here to our first uncommon, which Journey to Oblivion. Okay, I like this. You know, it costs 1 color less to cast for each creature in your party, and your party, it's a new mechanic that consists of up to 1 of each cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. Okay, so if you have 1 of each of those on the battlefield, this card is going to cost you 1 white to cast. And to me, that's pretty cool. Oh, I think I saw an extended art card, so let's get going. So Journey to Oblivion is our first uncommon. Marassa Sproutling. Skyclave Plunder. Oh, and another dual land, and it's going to be Orzhov. Bright Climb Pathway. And Grim Climb Pathway. Very nice. I love it. You love to see it. And a full art planes with a dual face modal card. So, not too bad so far. Pretty good first pack with the promo. And let's see what we've got here. Okay. Alright. Merfolk Falconer. Marassa Rootgrazer. Skyclave Shadowcat, and a Glasspool Mimic. 3 for a 0/0. You may have Glasspool Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter rogue, in addition to its other types, which is awesome because this will count towards 1 of your party members. So, but you flip it over, and it's a land, Glasspool Shore. So, you know, early game, do you need that land drop, or, you know, do you draw this on curve and you can play it? So it's really, I like the flexibility there with those dual face cards. It's interesting, I'll say. So, let's see. All right. Oh, let's see. Blood Reckoning. Oh, Skyclave Squid. Love those. Okay. Fearless Fledgling, Vastwood Surge, Akum Warrior, and a Throne of Makindi. Land, put a charge counter of Throne of Makindi for 1 colorless. Remove a charge counter from it to add 2 mana of any 1 color. Spend this mana only to cast kicked spells. Oh, and I think we have a foil. Foil Blood Reckoning, common. Okay. Set that to the side. And a full art swamp. Very beautiful. Always love the full art lands. Just makes it a little more aesthetically pleasing when you've got them out on the battlefield. Just another way players can kind of, you know, upgrade the look of their deck without breaking the bank. So a sure-footed infiltrator, Spoils of Adventure, Tangled Florahedron, and an Inscription of Abundance. 1 colorless and 1 green for an instant. Kicker 3. Choose 1 if it was kicked. Choose any number instead. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. Target player gains X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures they control. Or target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. So this was the inscription that I was telling you about when we got the blue one. I believe white and red did not get one. So black, green, and blue did. So something to keep an eye on in the future. See if maybe they print some more inscriptions down the road. And a full art planes. All right, 2 packs left. Really hoping to get a Planeswalker here. Would be very nice. Okay. Shadow Stinger, Relic Vial, McKindy Stampede, and a Luminarch Aspirant. 1 colorless, 1 white for a 1/1 human cleric. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Man, this would be good in a Selesnya token/counters deck. Very nice card. And a foil Oblivion's Hunger. God, that's a nice foil right there. Okay. Ooh, full art swamp. Very nice. Okay. One more pack. Fingers crossed, everybody. Let's see if we can pull this Planeswalker out of here. I'm hoping. Okay. Fingers crossed. Toes too, but you can't see my toes. Alright. Shatter School Minotaur, Core Blade Master, Taunting Arbor Mage, and let's go up from the bottom. Another Selesnya dual land. Branch Loft and Boulder Loft Pathway. I mean, not bad. So, and a full art island. So, I'm not sure where we're going to go with the building of this deck. But, wow, look at that, everybody. 4 lands in that, 4 rare lands in that pre-release kit. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I did get 2 of the Selesnya dual lands. So what I'm probably going to do is look through my green and white cards, see if it makes sense, and probably go from there. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. And please do join us over on Geekified's Discord server. And if you're interested in joining the sealed Zendikar Rising Webcam League, it's only $10 to enter. And until next time, take care. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lotus Council. This is Koert here. I am building my sealed deck for the Geekified Sealed League for Zendikar Rising, which you can join us in the description below. Link over to Geekified's Discord, and you can get in on this. It starts on October 5th, and it is strictly a webcam league, or in person if you are near Geekified in Iowa. However, the 2 will be separate until the very end, and the winners of the webcam and in-person leagues will play against each other to crown an ultimate winner. So, for those of you not familiar with sealed deck building or sealed or draft, what you want to do is you want to build a deck of about 45 cards, and when you're looking at your pool of cards, you want to utilize a strategy known as BREAD. That is an acronym for Bomb, Removal, Evasion, Aggro, and then Dud. So a bomb is a card with significant power, which with some certainty could win you a game. Removal is a card which removes a threat, such as a powerful permanent, on your opponent's side of the battlefield. A card is considered to have evasion if it has a chance of getting past the defenses of your opponent. Examples include spells that can't be countered, creatures with abilities such as flying or protection, that prohibits them from being blocked. An aggro card is a card that lets you get out and gives you an aggressive board presence, right? So this is something that can quickly and without much other strategy could get your opponent's life total down or take out their creatures. A dud is generally a card that's not worth playing, either because its mana cost is too high for whatever benefit it gives, or because the benefit it gives isn't particularly advantageous to you or your board state. So that being said, I did open 2 of the Selesnya dual lands in my sealed pool. So I went with Selesnya, and I've got a few things here. I've got some... I don't have really... I didn't open a bomb, unfortunately, in my pool. But I do have some stuff that can help me. I do have some removal in the Journey to Oblivion and Nahiri's Binding. And then I also have some, combat tricks in Resolute Strike, Might of Marasa, Inscription of Abundance, stuff like that can help me kind of have a gotcha for my opponents, right? I've got a few evasion. I do have... sorry, not necessarily evasion, but what I do have, I have a flying creature, so that's good. I also have some creatures to block my opponent's flyers, so hopefully I can nullify some of their evasive threats. Other than that, it's pretty... This pool is pretty... basic. It's got creatures, it's got some combat tricks, it's got some removal. The dual lands are really nice. I love being able to choose which one you need at the time. And overall, I have a handful of cards that do have landfall triggers, which are very nice. And I think that is also... I wouldn't necessarily call that evasion, right? But, like, for example, this Prowling Felidar here. It's got a landfall trigger, right? Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Prowling Felidar. So this is turn 4 on curve if you don't miss land drops. And it just gets bigger and bigger as you drop lands. So this could become a bomb in itself, assuming it stays on the battlefield. So this is just my jumble of cards, what I decided to put together. I did leave out a handful of green and white cards that just didn't fit. And I opted to put a couple of artifacts in here. Just gives me card draw. I do have some party-based strategy in here, enough to make like this relic file here relevant. So we'll see how it goes. So this is my deck. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve it up, and we're going to be ready to play on October 5th. We hope to see y'all there. Until then, take care, stay safe, and be well.